What's up everyone, today we're going to take another look at Galarian Slowbro in Great League. This thing really surprised me. Like I said in yesterday's video, I had 5 sets, I got 19 wins and I gained 187 points in one day, launching up all the way to Veteran. 3 of those sets were done with the team I'll be showcasing today. Galarian Slowbro, Lickitung and Scrafty. We'll just get right start with the battles while I'll continue talking about this team. Of course, Lickitung Lead is not great, so I gotta head out of here. Medicham swap also not great, but Lickitung can actually win the 0 shield here regardless of Medicham's movesets. So yeah, this team was not thought up by me. Actually, it was suggested by a member of the community, Tasarna. They messaged me on Twitter and suggested me this team. So yeah, thank you for the suggestion because this team was really awesome. On first sight, it kind of looks weak to like Skarmory and stuff, but as you're gonna see in this video, it's very manageable. Another body slam coming through from Lickitung will take out the Medicham. But yeah, the function of this team is basically you have an anti-fighter in the lead. In Slowbro, Lickitung is your safe swap, designed to lure out the fighter or even as an Azumarill. I mean, Lickitung generally beats Azumarill. But because you have Galarian Slowbro in the lead, sometimes players will bring in their Azumarill just to use it somewhere. And then Scrafty has a good chance in the back. There we go. Come on, Focus Blast. First Focus Blast in the video. Are we gonna hit it on the Lickitung? Yes, we do, and that does so much damage. I saw my Scrafty take the body slam. They don't know. They don't know. They play Lickitung Medicham, right? They haven't changed their team for weeks. This is old meta. Boom! Let's go! Yes! Oh my! And oh my. It is just insane. Yes, there's a lot of Focus Blast coming this video, alright? That wasn't the only one. Alright, here we go. Skarm. This is very bad. I have both my Scrafty. Scrafty generally loses to this, though if you can ramp up your damage a little bit, you can actually win the 2s here, but I only have 1 shield, so I will definitely lose this matchup. And Slowbro with poison damage versus steel type is also not the greatest, but maybe with the both of them we can do this. I will farm up to a foul play and throw the power punch as a bait, because I know if they shield this, I can get to another power punch, which will do more damage. They shield it, I get to another power punch. This is really good. I want to swap out of here now because Air Slash that just came through will kill my Scrafty and I want to save it. I can now poison jab this down hopefully. Oh, but no, they get to another Sky Attack, and this will definitely KO my Slowbro, but this Skarmory is in 1 counter range, and a counter registers before a Sky Attack. We take out the Lickitung, take out the Skarm. That is a great freaking game. I'm pretty sure it's 1 counter range. Let's go! Oh my! Alright, Medicham Lead, this is what you like to see, to be honest. Slowbro does lose the 0 shield scenario though, because the Medicham reaches Psychic plus Ice Punch before you reach 2 Sludge Bombs. So Slowbro does lose this, unfortunately, which is not great for a Pokemon that, you know, double resist counter, but Medicham is just so strong, really. But you get to the first Sludge Bomb here, and now I want to throw another Sludge Bomb before they get to a Psychic, so that's what I do. I don't want to take a Psychic, it actually does a very good chunk, so no point taking that. Oh, and also I know this opponent, by the way. I've played this opponent before. Actually, I've played this opponent like 3 or 4 times in the past week, and they haven't changed their team. It's Medicham, Azumarill, Skarmory. That's what I knew. I go for the Focus Blast to shield, unfortunately, but that means that my Scrafty is gonna have no play in the back. I think if I would not have known that they have Azumarill on the back, I would switch in Lickitung against his Skarm. But because I know they have Azu, I bring in Scrafty, because at least I'm gonna get some play out of here. I'm even gonna shield this up. I just want to get counter damage off right here. I want to get a bunch counter damage off right here. They're swapping into Azu, which is amazing for me. I swap in Lickitung, but this is still very tough. They have a Skarmory with a shield versus my Lickitung and Scrafty, so this is not looking great for me, but maybe we can pull something off. They go for the Play Rough. Luckily, it's not a Hydro Azu. That would be worse for me, because then they only need 2 moves, and now with Play Rough, I think they need 3 moves. Go for Power Up. Luckily, no shield. I wasn't expecting them to shield, just because, you know, they have Skarmory in the back, and Skarmory can likely just sweep. Alright, another Play Rough came through. Now I'm gonna kill this with a Power Whip. I don't think Body Slam would have KO'd, so I go for the Power Whip. My Lickitung, by the way, it's a rank 2 best buddy, so it's really good IV. If you don't have a Lickitung, a different Licker could probably work, like Munchlax or Lickitung or Snorlax, but it definitely lacks some bulk. Alright, In comes the Skarm. I should have really, I was thinking I could get to the Foul Play right there, but I should have Fighter Power Punch. This is gonna be hard now, but maybe I can lick it down to Body Slam range. Go for the Body Slam now, and this should KO the Skarm. Let's see, does it? Barely does. That is another GG, another Skarmory down. No way. Is this enough? Is this enough? Oh! Let's go! Venusaur Lead. That is really, really good for Slowbro. Though, like, Frenzy still hurt. They bring in Stunfisk, and this is where I realized I might have made a big mistake. Because Stunfisk save swap behind the Venusaur Lead 9 out of 10 times, it's Bastiodon in back. And both Lickitung and Slowbro really aren't that great versus Bastiodon. Even though a Slowbro can Focus Blast it, you usually, like, you're gonna get there, usually. You have to double bait with Sludge Bomb, which is not amazing. So I'm not in the best spot here, actually. If it is the Bastiodon, here comes Venusaur again. I'm gonna try to go for the Foul Play, but they count very, very well. I throw the Frenzy right before I get there. Then I bring in my Slowbro once again here. Don't wait at the clock because they are switch locked. Now Bastiodon comes in. I'm just gonna straight up Focus Blast. I still have Lickitung in the back. Even if I shield her, I'm fine, I think. A Focus Blast. And they let it go. My goodness, that did so much freaking damage. GG. Alright. This is a horrible lead. This is a horrible lead. I stay in here way too long. This is like one of the earlier games. And I didn't know the matchup, but I realized Poison is double resisted versus Nidoqueen. So I swapped way too late. And that's gonna cause me some issues. I'll let this one go as well. This Poison Fang, because they were able to debuff my defense early on in the matchup, because I took so long to switch, I'm not gonna get to the second Body Slam right there, which is really, really bad. Yeah, as you can see, they're gonna throw a move right there. If I shield this, I don't get there. So no point in shielding. Just gotta go into Scrafty right now. And hopefully, I mean, this is not looking great, because Nidoqueen can just shield here and just get off more Poison Fangs, you know? And then I just have Slowbro, and I assume since they're staying in, they probably have an answer in the back. It's usually a Dark type. Usually a Dark type. Or like a Sableye, which is also a Dark type, I guess, but more Ghost. It is Azu though, and then it's Mandy. And I have 2 shields. I might actually have a shot right there. If I can kill it in like 3 Sludge Bombs, because they're gonna shoot one, of course. Plus the Poison Fang damage. Or Poison Jab damage, maybe. They denied my fast move right there. They threw the Foul Play on sync. I'm supposed to get a Poison Jab through right there, and I didn't. Which you're gonna see in the end. It's actually gonna matter. So I throw another. Actually gonna throw another Sludge Bomb right here, of course. They throw another move, and now, of course, shooting this up. I gotta get to another Sludge Bomb right there. I'm gonna throw it. I think this is CMP tie. Throw it right before they get to the move. And this should take out the Mandy. And now I'm counting these moves. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3. That's 4 is now to move because you overfarmed the first time by 1. Is this play rough though? Hopefully this play rough and it kills me. It's just an Ice Beam, and they will get a bunch more farm right there. I'm 1 off the move. Like if my move probably would have gone through against the Mandibuzz, and I timed my move the exact same way, this would have been a way different story, because I would have been at the move right now and I would have been able to kill it. But no. No bueno, opponent takes a win, well played by them. But close match, horrible lead and such a close match. This is pretty good. Alright, Deoxys lead, this is pretty good, though a Psycho Boost still hurts. It is neutral, but it will definitely do a good chunk to Slowbro. It's not the tankiest Pokemon, but it's also not that squishy. So you're just gonna see right here, Rock Slidey, it's just a Rock Slide, actually. I'm surprised it didn't go for the Psycho Boost. I guess I should have known right here. You're gonna see later in the game, I don't realize they don't have Psycho Boost. But I should have realized right there they're running Thunderbolt, because I would have Psycho Boost and Dip otherwise instead of Rock Slide and Dip. Makes sense. Anyway, bring in Altaria, I bring in Lickitung because this is pretty good. And I just no shield this because it doesn't do that much, and then I'll lick it down. It's even a Moonblast, which is pretty interesting, but it does do more damage, so it makes sense. And they probably weren't making it to Skytex anyway, so I was gonna lick him down. Here comes the Deoxys again, most likely, but I'll be able to get to some body slams right here. Like, this is not a bad matchup for Lickitung at all. These licks add up, body slams add up. I'm gonna throw another body slam. Bad timing by me, because they get a counter through. I should have really thrown one more lick, or even 2 more licks, and they would not have gotten a counter through. Actually, 1 more lick in that case. I go to Scrafty, because I don't want to take a move on Slowbro, alright? It's definitely a Rock Slide or a Psycho Boost, I was thinking. But in hindsight, it could have been a Thunderbolt, of course, because they kind of revealed they don't have the Psycho Boost. So that might have been a bit scary, but at least they Rock Slid. So Scrafty didn't take any damage, and now I'm gonna be able to counter this down, basically just Power Up Punch. Again, they didn't use a shield, but yeah, they really didn't have any chance to use a shield. They're gonna use it right now, but at this point the game is basically over. I just counter down the Deoxys as well, but they concede before I can. Alright, Medicham Lead, and I bring in Azumarill, which is very, very interesting. Really, Medicham, like I said before, Medicham actually wins the 0 shield scenario there. So if I were the Medicham, I would definitely stay in there, but they thought it was like a really, really bad matchup. Swap into Azumarill, which honestly doesn't do that bad, even though it's a fairy type, of course. But Azu is Azumarill, and it has play against everything. So yeah, I bring in Lickitung because I don't want it to see the Medicham, and I want to keep my Slowbro healthy to kill the Medicham. So at this point, just power up the Azu. I don't have to shoot this up because I survive, and then I'll lick the Azu down just barely. They bring in Medicham to kill my Lickitung before I can lick down, which is very smart because now I don't get a body slam off, and without that body slam damage, the Slush Bomb won't KO, so this Medicham will get to multiple moves against my Slowbro. Which is tough. Kind of tough. But I still have a Scrafty in the back, and I'm assuming they already have shown Medicham Azu. So likely no third Scrafty answer, I'm hoping. Unless it's like Skarmory, and then I'm kind of screwed. But that's like very weak against Galvantula, so I'm more expecting like a Stunfisk maybe. Alright, I farm him down now after double shooting. What do they bring in right now? Oh, it's Stunfisk. Oh my, I was correct. It is Stunfisk. I'm glad I saved my Scrafty for that. I go for the Focus Blast. Do they shield it? They do not. And it is game over right there. I want to get to the Sludge right here. I want to get to the Sludge. Let me kill you with the Sludge. Come on. That would be amazing. Come on. Oh, they shielded. Yikes. And I just catch the move right there. I want to keep the Slowbro alive, and we definitely did. Oh man. Yeah, this is game over right there. Just counter that down, and they know it's over. GG. Bastiodon Lead, Bastiodon Lead. This was the first time I saw Bastiodon Lead, and I make a big mistake here. You know, most of these Bastiodon lines, they have Medicham in the back, so I need to save my Slowbro for that. And I also have Scrafty in the back oh my, get the bait there. Yeah, you win this matchup if you bait, actually. So that's why I stay in. I stay in because I want to see how this matchup goes if I bait. And I'm even going to try to double bait right here. But I should have really swapped to Lickitung, because it's usually Medicham, Sableye, and in that case I want to keep my Slowbro alive. Alright, I go for another Sludge. Do they shield? They don't. Oh man, I'm gonna shield this. You know, the Sims, I kind of mistimed my move, alright? The Sims show that you can get to the Focus Blast, and I'm just gonna try it out, but I don't. If I had timed my move correctly, like at the end of his animation, I would have been fine there. The switch in Sableye, but at this point I know it's game over. I know it's Medicham in the back, so yeah, this is not great. But if I had played this out differently, if I would have swapped my Lickitung into the Bastiodon, and they would have brought in their Medicham against my Lickitung, I would have had Scrafty against Bastiodon and Sableye in the back, and this would have been game over. So this is definitely a very, very winnable game, but I just didn't play it out that well. So yeah, they're just gonna foul play here, but maybe we still have a chance. Maybe by some miracle it's an Umbreon in the back. They're just incredibly weak to Scrafty somehow, and it's able to beat the whole line, but no, it's a Medicham, and it is a G. All right, Stunfisk Lead, pretty bad. It outpaces the Slowbro to the Earthquake, so yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm searching my Lickitung into the Stunfisk because that is my safe swap. Bring in Azu, which is interesting because I win this matchup. Lickitung wins this matchup, so I'm just gonna take switch right there. I'll double shield if I need to. But this also kind of makes sense for my opponent's part, because Azu, of course, has a very bad matchup against Slowbro, so They just wanna give Azu some use, and as far as they know, might be their best target. Maybe I have another Azu answer in the back. Like, they don't know I have Scrafty. I might as well have like a, I don't know, Venusaur, Shiftry, I don't know. Could all be possible. So yeah, they just use their Azu here, which I think makes sense. But Lickitung will be able to take switch right here. If they no-shield this, they die, which they do. They bring in the Stunfisk right here. I'm just gonna try to chip this down with the power whips. And after this, Scrafty will be able to come in to kill the Stunfisk. First one power whip coming through though, does a good chunk to the Stunfisk. They're actually gonna have to throw moves because they can't farm down my Lickitung. If they Rock Slide here though, that's gonna be kind of painful because it do get a lot of energy, and Earthquake does do a good chunk against Scrafty, which I don't like. I throw a Body Slam right here. I'm not making it to the power whip, and I might as well just get a little bit of chip damage, already putting the Stunfisk into the red. Scrafty comes in. I will no shield this. I almost considered shielding this because it's definitely not a or it's definitely Earthquake. But I didn't shield it because I knew there was going to be something strong as Scrafty in the back, or a fighter in the back. Because if you lead Stunfisk, you always have something or two things strong against fighting in the back. And this time it's Pelipper, which is pretty good for me. Though, I have a problem right here. That is, he's gonna get to another Weather Ball. If I kill this Pelipper now, Stunfisk is gonna farm me down, right? So I shield this. And this was a mistake. The shield might have been a mistake. But I get very lucky. My opponent throws the Weather Ball right here. I realize here I'm very lucky he threw. Because this thing is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counter range. Dies exactly with the Weather Ball, and I foul play the Stunfisk to take the win. Honestly, kind of lucky with how... If he just let this Pelipper go down and farmed down my Slowbro, they probably would have won. Alright, Sableye Lead. Very, very bad. Shadow Sableye at that. I think Shadow Sableye kills Lickitung in like 2 foul plays. With the added Shadow Claw damage as well. So... This is not great. I'm actually baiting right here. I never bait in this matchup. And they no shield. Yikes, that is not great. I was really expecting them to shield because they're not switching out. Maybe this is their best answer to Lickitung. They shield. I thought we were always gonna no shield it, but alright. Anyway, fine. Or they no shield, I mean. I thought they were always gonna shield it. I take it out anyway, which is pretty good, but they have a Quillfish, and this is another core breaker for my team. I have to bring in Slowbro right here because Scrafty really doesn't do that well right here. But Slowbro also really doesn't do that well right there. If I had Confusion, it would be very nice. But without Confusion, all I can throw is resisted Poison Jabs, resisted Sludge Bombs, or Focus Blast. But Focus Blast is really not worth it because they're just going to shield it up right there. And they're throwing neutral Aqua Tails, and they're really, really adding up right now. I can get to another Sludge Bomb though, but I'll have to shield this up. And I still haven't seen what's in the back. Hopefully it's like very weak against Scrafty, but I really doubt it. I got a shield again. I've double shielded now. They have still 1 shield. And it's a Skuntank, and this is not great. Without shields, Scrafty really doesn't do that well right here. Poison Jabs really, really, really adding up already in this Flamethrower. Or Sludge Bomb. Flamethrower in this case does a lot. I go for Foul Play right here. It's resisted, but it does more than Pup. And I'm not gonna get off 10 many counters anyway. So I think this Foul Play does more than the Pup plus the boosted counters would do. I farm this down. Man, I think if I didn't bait in the beginning matchup, I would have had a really good shot here. But because I failed that bait, my Lickitung was basically useless for the rest of the battle. And I didn't win. Alright, another Lickitung lead. Bring in my own Lickitung. In comes Medi once again. Again, regardless of moveset, Lickitung wins the 0 shield right here because Medicham just doesn't have the power to kill Lickitung before they get to 2 body slams. Unless they have unless they have Dynamic Punch, of course. But basically no one wins Dynamic Punch. The standard movesets are usually Power Punch, Psychic, or Ice Punch, Psychic, and those two you beat. And also Power Punch, Ice Punch, but I guess you don't beat Dynamic Punch in the 0s. That's one upside to Dynamic Punch. Look at this, we do win it in the 0s. That is really good. They didn't shield, and now I've taken Switch, which means I'll have my Scrafty aligned to the Lickitung, which is really, really, really nice. It basically means I'll win, honestly. Well, it also depends on what's in the pack, but there's not much that kills both Slowbro and Scrafty. Unless it's, honestly, unless it's Skarmory. I know, we've already seen. We've already seen. It's a Pelipper, dude. Alright. Pelipper. This is a Pelipper. Nothing. Pelipper beats. Slowbro beats Pelipper. In comes Lickitung. Can we get another blast? Can we get another blast? Come on. Come on. Ah, they shielded. But I have Scrafty and this is game over. GG. They know it's over. Alright. Umbreon Lead. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I bring in Lickitung and this is still not a good matchup. Yeah, this is still not a good matchup. But this is better than Slowbro at least. Though, if I can take shields somewhere, Slowbro can Focus Blast the Umbreon later. In comes Skarm. Again, not great. My whole team loses to this basically. But Lickitung with good charge move timing, so throwing your body slams right at the end of their air slash animation, can actually beat this matchup or win this matchup. But we already took a foul play from Umbreon, so with that chip, I don't think there's any way we win this. But let's just see how far we can get. Maybe I can burn a shield. If I can burn both shields, that will be the ideal scenario. And it's looking like I probably can. I actually seem to be tied with this move. I want to throw one turn before, but now I have to shield this. But this is fine, because I will get the 2 body slams. And if I get the 2 body slams, I'm either going to get switch, or I'm going to get shield advantage. And I think either one I'm fine with. I go for body slam. And I think right here, I kind of make a small mistake. I kind of start thinking I can lick down. Come on, lick down. I can't. And now I don't get that much farm with Slowbro. I would have preferred it if the Skarmory was slightly more healthy. And I would get more farm with Slowbro on it. Because then I could Focus Blast the Umbreon right as it comes out. But now I only get a 1 poison jab. But I still have shield advantage. So if I can bring in Scrafty right here and I can farm down whatever's next, I might have a good shot. In comes Cresto, and this is amazing. 2 foul plays KO this thing. And I think I can kill this before they get to 2 Moonblasts or a Grass Knot and a Moonblast. So this might be quite good. I'm going to shield this. I'm expecting the Grass Knot, but again, I don't think they can get to the Moonblast. Even still, go for another foul play right away. This might KO the Cress. I think it's barely not going to KO, but doesn't. Counter after does, no Moonblast, and now we have a full health Scrafty basically versus an Umbreon, and this is basically game over right there. But I kind of wanna Focus Blast it right there. And as you can see, I think my opponent is gonna let me Focus Blast, which is just amazing. Yeah, there we go. We get there. That is a great way to finish off this video as well. Thank you all again for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.